Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about a problem that one of my subscriber gave me. I'm not sure if he is a subscriber or not, but I assume that he's a subscriber, but this is the problem that he gave me. So I didn't had any kind of a link to a competitive platform where I can see the test cases, or if I could run it so that I can see if it is working fine or not. So I have these exact lines to work on. So here what we have is that we have poles that hold our devices which can sway a bit in the wind. So suppose we track the amount a pole has swayed over time as a sequence of values. So here each value corresponds to degree of tilt in one dimension taken at uniform time intervals. So here we have an example, let's say -1, 0 and 1. So here positivity and negativity matters in whichever direction it tilts. So positive one indicates, the negative one indicates that it tilted to the left, and 0 indicates that it didn't tilt. Positive one indicates that it tilted to the right. So here you can see -1, 0 and 1. So here first it moved to the left, then it remained at the same place, and then it moved to the right. So eventually it came to the same place where it was before. So this was the swaying in the wind. So here what we have to do is we have to write a function which will determine the largest single moment in degrees the device made from one direction to another given a specific sequence of tilt values. So here we have another sequence. So I'll be discussing this first and then we will work on the logic. So let's first write down the example that we have. So this is what we have as an input. So the output should be something like, so this is my input and this is my output. Now let's understand how we can actually come from this input to this output. So what I will do is I'll simply write down this like this: 1, 0, -1, 2, 3 and 1. Now this is at t0 place, so it simply starts from 0, nothing else. This is t1, t2, 3, 4 and 5. Now if you see here in the output, we see that it says t2 and t4. So that is why we have to annotate this with t. Now positive means that we have moved to the right. So here it means that we moved 1 degree right. This means we are at same place as before, nothing changed. This means we moved 1 degree to the left, 2 degrees to right, this is 3 degrees to right, and then 1 degree to right. Now in the problem statement, if you see that we have to write a function which will determine the largest single moment made from one direction to another. So here this line or this statement saying one direction to another, this means a lot. This is a hint for me. So what I understood is either it should something be like right to left or left to right. So here if I see, I have this as a particular movement from right to left, then I have this left to right, then left to right again, and then left to right again. So what I will do is I will simply note these movements down, specifying either it is t0 or t1, whatever it is. So here I can see that this one is from t0 to t2, right? Now this one is from t2 to t3. Now this one is from t3 to t2 to t4, and lastly we have t2 to t5. Right, so we have these 4 movements. Now if we calculate the movement in degrees that they made, So what I see is, first it moved 1 degree to the right and then 1 degree to the left. So it means that it moved 2 degrees, right? Now from T2 to T3 we have this and this. So here it moved 1 degree to the left and then 2 degrees to the right. So this is going to be 3 degrees. Similarly, we can calculate for T2 and T4, which is going to be 4 degrees. And for T2 to T5, we have only 2 degrees. Now, if we see which movement is greater, so you can see that 4 degree is going to be greater, which means that T2 to T4 is going to be your answer, which is mentioned here in the output. So this is how you can calculate the largest movement in degrees. Now if I go with the logic, I can try to provide the easiest approach first, which is going to be brute force. So what I will do here is, so as we understood that if the number is positive, we move right, and if the number is negative, we move left. So we have to keep this in mind, right? So what I will simply do is, we will get this input in an array. So I'm hoping that I have an array. So first I will have a for loop. So here I will have a for loop iterating from 0 to n, and then I will have my second for loop like this. So now what will I do is, I will simply compare if array I less than 0 and array j less than 0. In that case, I'll simply create or add it to a list in a new array, and then the array item array j, and then we'll close the brackets like this. So here this condition is going to be greater than. So here we are saying if one is negative, another is positive, meaning left to right. So this is going to be in left to right direction. Then I'll simply add the elements to the list. Now if array I is greater than 0 and array j is less than 0, so the condition is now opposite from the above one. Here we are going from right to left. In that case, we will add again to the list. So new int, and then again array I, and then array j. Now we have added to the list. So if I were to take this example of input and output, so what will I have in my list? So in my list I will have values like, so I will have t0, which is going to be 1, and then -1, then -1 comma 2, then -1 3, and lastly -1 and 1. So I will have these 4 values in my list. So when I'm done populating my list, then I will simply iterate over this list and get the maximum difference out of them, as in this is going to be in mod. So mod means that whichever number you have, so let's say if I have -1, then it will be 1, and if I have +1, in that case also it will be 1. So it is actually going to just do the addition along with mod. So that is what we have to do. So this 1 and -1 is going to be 2, -1 and 2 are going to be 3, and this is going to be 4, and this is 2. So maximum is going to be 4. So yeah, we know that we have to return this pair now. So this is going to be your simple logic, as in your brute force logic. This is not going to be the efficient approach, but this will give you a start on your logic. So maybe you can enhance this, and I'm open to suggestion. If anyone wants to put their suggestion, then please put that out on the comment section. So This is it for this video. I really hope that you have learned something new. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So I hope that we will meet in some another video. Till then, have a good day, stay safe and bye bye.